welcome back to my channel and my whole food plant-based eating style. In my breakfast bowl today, I have 1 serving of whole grain oats, which I cooked with water. In the water, I added a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric. That's why it looks a little yellow. Mixed into the oats is a 1/2 cup of cauliflower rice, which was previously cooked before I put it into the oats. And then I added in some Cosmic Crisp apple, a little bit of dried apricot cut up, and several raisins. On top here, I have a small banana, which I sliced up. And in the middle, I have 1/2 cup of wild blueberries. That does it for my breakfast, and I am off to enjoy it now. Jim and I went to Adam's for lunch today, and I had this beautiful salad. I brought my own dressing, which is homemade. And in my salad, I had lots of speed. As you can see, I had free protein, beans and tofu, and some peas, which are free food. It was delicious. Okay, it is 5 p.m. and Jim and I just returned from our outing. We went to do some food shopping and out to lunch, as you already know. And I'm going back to my breakfast from this morning. You can see this keeps me so full, how that carried me through lunch. And it's now 5 o'clock, and I'm just now starting to get a little hungry. I don't want to get overly hungry because I'll overeat. So I'm going to warm this up, and that's what's going to be for supper. If I have anything else, I'm going to let you know for sure. In the meantime, I'm going to warm this up and go enjoy it. This is my dinner for tonight. I did get hungry. It's about after 6 o'clock now. I finished my remaining breakfast, and I'm on to my dinner. So I have a Morningstar Farms Griller's Burger. It's a veggie burger. And with that, I'm having some horseradish mustard, and I have some fresh onion in there and tomato. And I have one of these Joseph's Flax Oat brand whole wheat pitas. I also put a sprinkle of this fake cheese, as I'm calling it. I'm used to having cheese on my burgers, on my veggie burgers, so I'm going to use it sparingly. And this I got from Walmart. And then I finished off the rest of these half sour pickles from that jar. And you can see there the garlic with the pickles, so delish. So yeah, this is my simple dinner for tonight, and I'm off to enjoy it. And I think we're gonna finish off the day now, of eating anyway. Here's my breakfast for this morning. I have a homemade apple raisin pancake bake. I took 40 grams of my oats, and I put some almond milk in the container, and in my NutriBullet, and I blasted them. I added about a teaspoon of baking powder to that, as well as some cinnamon, a tablespoon of flax, and a teaspoon of chia seeds. On the bottom, I have my 1 small apple cut up that I sauteed with my raisins, and I put those in first, and then the pancake mix on top. I baked it off for 15 minutes at 325 in the air fryer. Topped it off with a 1/2 cup of frozen wild blueberries. As you can see, they're all nice and melted now. Put a tablespoon of maple syrup and some vanilla powder over top. I can't wait to go eat this, and it smells delicious. My dinner tonight is going to include this Morningstar Farms Grilla Crumbles, 100% plant protein, and some canned lentils that I got at Trader Joe's. So let's go see what I'm doing with these. I'm only going to use half of this for tonight. The other half I'm going to use for when I make some kind of like a bolognese, because this is way too much, even for 2 people. So in my pan, what I did is, not using oil, I sauteed some lazy garlic, lots of it, and 1 medium onion that I had chopped up in my handy dandy chopper. In this pot, I have a combination of some leftovers that I had some frozen cabbage. I also had some frozen Asian stir-fry mix and some tricolor peppers. So I put this all together in the pot with some ginger, and this is going to be part of tonight's dinner, and I will be back to show you what I've made. Here we are. It's all ready to enjoy. I'm going to be having this with basmati and wild rice and some quinoa. Now, you could use soy sauce to season this. You could use some sesame seed oil. You only need a little bit of that. It goes a long way. It's very flavorful. You could also use Braggs liquid aminos. You could add teriyaki sauce, whatever you like. You could add some pineapple to this. I didn't do that, and I wish I had thought of it. I also wish I had thought of putting some extra peas in here. There are a couple of peas, but I would have liked to add more. I will show you what I'm going to be using to season mine up once I plate it. There you have it. My dinner for tonight. It smells heavenly. All I've done is use some of this very sparingly Japanese barbecue sauce that I got. I don't know if I got it at BJ's or Costco maybe. This is really good. It does have sugar in it, so keep that in mind if you're going to buy it. It's cane sugar, and it's, I think, the third ingredient. I also really enjoy this Stacy's. I love Stacy Hawkins seasoning blends. This is the toasted sesame ginger blend, and I sprinkled some of that over top. And this is my dinner for tonight. It smells heavenly, and I can't wait to enjoy it. So I'm going to go and have it now. It is after 7 o'clock now, and I'm kind of hungry, so I decided to make a snack. I am having 2 of these Lundberg salt-free organic rice cakes. And I also have some hummus that I put on, just plain hummus. I got this at Walmart. And I finished off this Polana Very Berry Raspberry fruit spread. This has got really good ingredients, although it is not organic. It is made with raspberries and juiced pineapple and pear juice, so there's no added anything in this. This one has raspberries, raspberry puree, and a little bit of cane sugar, but it is organic, so I thought I'd try it. So yeah, I never ate lunch today, and you saw my dinner, so this is my snack, and I'm kind of hoping this is all I have for the rest of today's day of eating, but we'll see.